Well, Bryce is definitely my housemate, and Michaelbrown is my housemate. Okay, and they'll explain more. Or maybe not. Would you like to explain where we fit? And we're going to be brief, by the way, because we realise we've all been standing for a while.
Yeah, as Shira said, Bryce is an actual housemate, whereas I am an unofficial housemate. So I just tend to spend a lot of time with them, and especially over the last few months, we have spent a lot of time together, and it has almost felt like we're sort of a second family to us, sort of thing.
Yeah.
A little bit sort of unofficial family.
Yeah.
And now Naomi is sort of moving into that unofficial family. So we do the family things, outings to whether it be comedy festivals or carols by candlelight. And we've done the sort of family card nights and board games and all that kind of thing. So
We even wrote a family newsletter.
Yeah, we did that this year, so it's good fun. I don't know if that makes them the parents and us the squabbling children. It's sort of hard to explain, but we just sort of do feel like second family.
Yeah. So I guess that, to us, that means we've been really privileged, and I count this as a privilege beyond privilege to really see the two of them come together in a way that I would not have anticipated. Moving in with Andrew in April, he just needed a housemate and I needed a house, and it just worked. But then really early on, I remember having a conversation asking him, why did you buy a house down here? Why did you move back to Melbourne? Why not stay in Sheffield? Like, why? And one of the reasons he actually listed, I think it was his top reason, was I really feel the need to find someone and settle down, and this is the way that I'm going to do it. And then, all of 2 months later, he comes back to me and says, by the way, I've got a blind date on Friday. This friend of it, and this blew my mind. It wasn't even a friend of a friend. It was a friend of a friend of a friend that had set them up. But yeah, as I said, it's just been a privilege to see the two of them come together over that time. And in fact, I think the story of tonight that we've just been hearing again and again and again of people talking about Shira and Naomi is one of people running a race. A lady once said to me that to find your ideal partner, to find the person that you want to live the rest of your life with, there's no point stopping and looking around where you are. She said that you run as hard as you possibly can where you want to go, and it's when you look around as you're running and you realise that someone is running right there with you doing exactly the same thing, that's when you found your person. I think that's exactly what these guys have done. For both Naomi and Chua, we've heard about their long histories with endless youth organisations and aid organisations and just unbelievable kindness and compassion and charity, and they've both done that as hard as they possibly can, and I think it's an absolute miracle that they've found each other to run that race together. And that's been the privilege of this year, it's just to see them put that together. And it hasn't been easy. I guess it's easy to look at them and say, oh, they're perfect and it's easy. And there's been tears and there's been times they've had to push through as well, and there will be. I guess that's life. But I guess it's fantastic to be here with them, celebrating this, and be all of us here together, supporting them. I wanted to share just quickly on this proposal story. So Naomi has a history of messing up Andrew's plans.
Totally unintentional.
So she always wanted a, I think she'd said early on, quiet proposal, quiet, just the two of us romantic, and so Shira had locked that away in a box that'll never pull out. But she obviously hadn't met Shira. So he'd planned to, go up to Rutherglen and on her mum's property with the nice garden and, quiet and after Christmas and just a nice, quiet proposal. This was the plan. And that didn't happen. And so then, we'd sort of already planned to have this family outing to the carols, and Shira said, well, why not? We packed a picnic dinner and caught the train in early, and we found some convenient seats with a decent amount of leg room, and so we're sitting there, and on the train, me and Michael had this conversation, because Michael isn't the biggest fan of big events, lots of people, and he said, I just hope we're not there when he does it. Just while we're there, it'll just be awkward. What will we do? It'll just be awkward. And so I said to him on the train, I said, look, it'll either be the two of them in this quiet little part of the botanical gardens, or everyone will know about it. So a bit into intermission, Chua comes back from somewhere, and once Naomi's gone off somewhere else, he says, "Psst, I talked to, what's his name? David Campbell. Talked to David Campbell. He's gonna get me up as part of his song. You know, we're gonna do this." And well, no. he's going for it. At least he's not just diving on stage and grabbing a mic. You know. Anyway, Naomi then comes back, and you know, we try and contain the excitement. He's trying to contain excitement, and he's got the ring in his pocket and all sorted. And then she says, "I'm just going to go to the loo." We told you she had a habit of foiling his plans. Anyway, so she's gone off to the toilet. It's still intermission, that's fine. 30 seconds after she left, the hosts get back up and say, "All right, and we're back." And we're like, "Oh no, that's all right, that's all right." So almost David. And David Campbell's up next with his song. And at this point, this was panic. This was, we're looking at each other, we're like, do we go and find her? Like, I'd just been up the top of the toilets and the lines were crazy long, and luckily she didn't go to those toilets, and we're kind of like, do you motion to him being like, you know, cut, no, anyway, the song, he started singing. If you've watched the video on YouTube, he's halfway through the song before she comes back from the toilet. And you should have seen all of us are just... I think later Naomi commented that, "I was wondering why you were so spectacularly glad to see me." But like, that was... You've seen the video, it was a beautiful moment. And I think, again, it's signs of big things to come for them. I guess from us, we want to say thank you for letting us be a part of your life. Naomi is referred to us as, you know, him and him and him. Almost like we come with the package deal. So I feel like we've been tagging on a little bit. But thank you for letting us be a part of that. Thank you for putting up with us. And yeah, we'd just like to echo everything that's been said tonight, that we're fully here beside you, and we're just keen. It's going to be great. Thank you.